Hello viewers, dear teachers, students and friends. Again I have come before you with a new topic, that is framing questions. It is very important for S.S.L.C examination as well as for competitive examination. So still if you have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe my channel for useful and valuable videos. So let's go to the topic without any kind of delay. Fine. The name of the topic is framing questions. Framing questions mean constructing questions with the help of clues, or we can say framing question means constructing questions with the help of clues with WH words. Which are the WH words we have to use while constructing questions? So this is very important. If you learn which WH word you have to use when, then you must easily understand English and you must easily write or express your own ideas in English. So this is very useful for learning as well as expressing our views in examination as well as in general writing. So far this is concerned, the main purpose of this question, introducing this question in S.S.L.C question paper is to enable you to construct sentences or enable you to frame questions. So that is the main purpose. Okay, fine. So it carries 1 mark in the S.S.L.C examination. It carries 1 mark in the examination. That will be very easy. So before that, you have to understand the whole topic. After that, I will explain with the example how question can be asked in the examination. You need not worry. You need not bother. Fine. So for this you must have some basics. For framing questions you must have some basics. So that is, you must have basic tense knowledge. You must have basic tense knowledge. So for which helping verb you have to use where and when, and which tense you have to do. You have to change. So first you have to recognize the given sentence is in which tense. In which tense is there in the given sentence, that you have to understand very thoroughly. Then only you can easily construct questions. Fine. So, and use of helping verbs is very important in here. Next, what are the WH words you must learn to use with the help of clues? When you have to use which WH word, that is the very important thing you must understand in this video. You need not worry. Okay. So what are the WH words? Who, when, who, what, whom, when, where, why, how many, how much, which, how long or how far, etc. Such words you have to learn to use. Okay, first one, who, when we have to use. So what is the clue? So there is a clue in the question, you have to understand that clue. So when the name of person is at the starting point, when name of the person in the starting point, then you must use who. Say for example Rama, Lakshmana, like that. Okay, so one example is done for you. Rama is studying hard to get first rank. This is the sentence. Which word is underlined here? Which word is italicized? Rama is italicized. So for that, Rama is name of person, we have to use who. Just instead of that Rama, you have to use who, and remaining words you have to repeat as it is. One thing you have to remember, that you have to put question mark at the end, that is necessary. If you do not write question mark at the end, you cannot get marks. Your whole question will be wrong. Fine, you must remember that at the end of the question you have to write or put question mark. So that is very important. Fine. Who is studying hard to get first rank? Fine. Next, second example, Krishna has finished the work. Krishna has finished the work. Again, the word underlined is Krishna. You have to use who, because Krishna is name of person. Remember, you must remember that. Who has finished the work? Instead of Krishna, you have to use who, and the remaining sentence you have to repeat the same. Who has finished the work? At the end, you have to put a question mark. That is very important. So this is what about usage of use of who. Fine. Next one. what. So when you have to use what. So what is the word which refer to thing. If your underlined word refers to thing, then you must use what. I am reading English textbook. So this is the sentence. So I am, when you are asked to write questions I am, then you must not ask yourself, am I reading? You must not ask. That is the not way. Instead of using am I, you have to use are. What are you reading? Instead of I, you have to use you. Fine. So English textbook is underlined. You have to use what. So what, then you have to use, instead of I, you have to use you. So when you use you, then you must write helping verb are. You should not write am, is, are. The right helping verb is are. What are you reading? Again question mark. Fine. Next, one more example. Ramya passed S.S.L.C examination in 2019. The underlined word is S.S.L.C examination. It refers to thing. It refers to thing. It denotes the thing. So that's why. So it is in simple past tense. You have to use. You must know how to use simple past tense. So instead of V2, we have to use did. Fine. What did Ramya? What? First WH word, then helping verb, then name of person or thing. In this way, you have to construct or frame questions. What did Ramya pass in 2019? So this is the thing. Next WH word is when. So the word WH word when, it refers to thing, it refers to time, year, day, month, last year, last month. If such words you find in the sentence are underlined, then you must use when. Okay, when it refers to time. One example, she completed her exam last year. The underlined word is last year. It refers to time. That's why you have to use when. So one thing you must remember, that you have to recognize tense of that sentence. So you have to construct the sentence question in the same tense. So that is very important. Okay. So she completed her exam last year. When did she complete? Here completed is in the question. You have to use complete because we have used did here. When did she complete her examination? Then question mark. Please note down. Please note down. Pause our video and note down. Okay. Next, second example for when. Akbar had ruled India in 15th century. The underlined word here is 15th century. It refers to that time. That's why we have to use when. So if you find a simple present tense and simple past tense, then only you have to use, in simple present tense you have to use the helping verb do, does, because you don't find the helping verb there, independent helping verb, so you have to use do, does. In simple past tense only one helping verb you have to use, that is did. Fine. So it is in past perfect tense, you need not change anything. Okay, 15th century. Then when, time, when, had, helping verb when, had. So you have to use like this. When had Akbar ruled India. That after that question mark. Fine. Please note down. Akbar had ruled India in 15th century. When had Akbar ruled India? Just repeat the same thing. Only simple present tense. In simple present tense and simple past tense, you have to you have to use your intelligence. In other sentences or tense, you should not bother. Helping verbs are there. Just replacing helping verb and subject, you have to construct questions. So the next we have to use is whom. Next, whom, person, at last. If you find name of person at last, then you must use when. Whom. Say for example, Ravi helped Kiran. So the name of which word is underlined? Kiran. The word Kiran is underlined. That's why you have to use whom. If you find name of person at the end of the sentence, then you must use whom. Whom. So it is in simple past tense. We have to use the helping verb did. Whom did Ravi help? Whom did Ravi help? One more example I have for you. For note down, please. One more example. Arjuna defeated Karna. Arjuna defeated Karna. Underlined word or italicized word is Karna. Again, at the name of the person at the end of the sentence, you have to use whom. Again, it is in simple past tense. We have to use whom did Arjuna defeat. So you have to use here V1. So in the given sentence, defeated V2 is used. Then you have used did here. So for that you have to use V1. That is verb number 1. Okay, fine. Next one we have to take next one. That is fourth one. Where. Where refers to place. Where refers to place. If place is underlined or italicized, then you must use that word WH word where. Say for example, Radha is going to Mumbai. Mumbai on Monday. On Monday. On Monday. So which word is underlined? Mumbai. Mumbai is name of person. Sorry, that is name of place. That's why you have to use where. Name of what we can say name of place. How we have to use? So where is Radha? So one thing you have to remember is that after WH word you have to use helping verb. Then you have to use subject, noun or pronoun. Where is Radha going on Monday? Where is Radha going on Monday? So here it is. One more example. Lakshman has done the work in Mysuru. Again, the word, which word is underlined? Word Mysuru. It is the name of place. You have to use where. Okay, fine. Where has Lakshmana? Where has Lakshmana done the work? So this is what about using of WH word where. Please note down. Then one more word, that is why. So when we have to use the word why? Whenever we find a reason or cause is underlined, then we have to use why. Reason. Words because, due to. If you find because or due to, then you must use the word why, because reason is underlined. Say for example, she got first rank because she studied hard. She studied hard. The whole sentence is underlined. It refers to reason. So that's why you have to use why. Fine. So it is in again simple past tense. We have to use the helping verb did. First you have to use why. Why did she get first rank? Why did she get first rank? So this is what about. Second example. Ravi has got first place in athletics because, or you can say one more word, that is due to his hard work. Due to his hard work. So due to hard work is underlined. So you have to use again why. Say how you have to use why. Has, helping verb has, we have to use like this. Why has Ravi got first place in athletics? Question mark is very important here because we are framing questions. So this is the way how you have to use the WH word why in reason. So next, how. So the next WH word is how. Please try to understand. How. So manner. It refers to manner. How that work is done. Is it done slow, fast, quickly, neatly, like that? Fine. Example, if manner is underlined. Say for example, Radha writes neatly. So the underlined word is neatly. It refers to manner. That's why you have to use the word neatly. You have to use the word how. You have to use the word how. So it is in simple present tense. We have to use how. We have to use do or does. It comes under third person singular. So that we have to use does. How does Radha write? Next, Kumar is studying very well. Very well. So which word is underlined? Very well. It refers to manner or way. How Kumar is studying. So again we have to use the word how. How is Kumar studying? Question mark. Question mark. So this is the way how you have to use the word how. WH word how. It refers to manner, then you have to use how. Please note down. So the next word we have to learn is, next WH word you have to learn is how many. Countables are numbers. So if countable numbers are underlined, so then you have to use how many. How many refers to countable things are named, for example 2, 3, 5, like that. Numbers are underlined. Say for example, there are 45 students in 10th class. So which word is underlined? 45. So please remember, if numbers are underlined, you have to use how many, because we can count. Countable, all countables can be used for how many. Fine. So one thing you have to remember is that how many, after how many. So in case of how many, how much, which, you have to use the WH word with the word which is next to that countable. 45, which word is there after a number? Students. So we have to take students here. How many students? So in case of how many, how much, like that. How many students are there in 10th class? In 10th class. Okay? Only one thing, you have to take the word students or any common word after how many. That is the very important. How many students? Then you have to use helping word. How many students are there in 10th class? One more example. There are 5,000 people in the village. All numbers are given here. 5,000. So for example, number is given there. So you should not worry too much. How many? Next after the word, that is people. How many people are, then helping verb, are there in the village? Question mark. So in this way you have to use how many for countable numbers. Please note down. Next word we have for is how much. How much is used for uncountables. How much is used for uncountables, like word less, little, a lot. Like if you find such words are underlined, then you must use how much. How? With the examples, let's understand. There is a lot of water in the pond. Which word is underlined? A lot of. So we cannot count the water in the pond. So that's why it is referred to uncountable. So how much? Again we have to take the word after that. Underlined word is there. After that there is one common word. We have to take that word. How much water is? How much water is there in the pond? How much water is there in the pond? Next, one more example. There are less problems So there are less problems in the village. So which word is underlined? Less. So I think it may confuse. Let's take one new example. There is little oil in the bottle. So which word is underlined? A little. A little word is underlined. So it is uncountable. You cannot count oil drops. So that's why you have to use how much. Fine. How much? How much oil? You have to use common word. How much oil is there in the bottle? So question mark is very important. After end of the sentence, you have to put question mark. Please note down. So the next and the last WH word is, so that is which. Two WH words are remained. So that's why. So the next one, which. Choice. When you are having choice or selection, then you must use the word WH word, that is which. So if you go to shop, if you find so many new books are there, notebooks. So if you choose, you select one, then you have to use the WH word which. Okay. Say for example, Rajni has purchased a new notebook. New notebook. Rajni has purchased a new notebook. You have got a selection here. So you have to again take which. So as in the case of how much and how many, you have to take the common word with the WH word which. Which book? Which book? Common word is book. Huh? Which book has Rajni purchased? Second example. Rama bought red tools for his work. Again, which word is underlined? Red or tools. Red or tools. We have to use which. Which tools? It comes under simple past tense. We have to use did here. Which tools did Rama buy? So instead of using bought, we have to use buy because we have used did here. Which tools did Rama buy for his work? Question mark. Question mark. Fine. So these are the words when we have to use the word which. And the last one we have is how long or how far, how long or how far. When time is used, say for example, Lakshmana studied 5 hours every day. 5 hours every day. Which word is underlined here? 5. 5 hours. For completely 5 hours. So you should not confuse it. Again here, 5. If 5 is underlined, you have to use how many? If 5 hours are used, then you must use how long or how far. So it comes under simple past tense. How long did Lakshmana study? We have used did, that's why I have to use V1, that is study. How long did Lakshmana study? Every day. So this is very important. Fine. So in this way, you have to understand using WH word or framing questions. So in the examination, how questions can be asked? Please note down how questions can be asked. Let's see. Please note down. Pause your video and note down. So such questions can be asked in fill in the blanks or multiple choice questions. Fine. 1 or 2 examples we will take. Rajni went to Agra. Underline the word is Agra. So you are having choice. Who went to Agra? Question mark. B. When did Rajni go to? When did Rajni go? Next. How did Rajni go? D. Where did Rajni go? So all answers seem to same, but you have to recognize Rajni went to Agra. It is in simple past tense. Which word is underlined? Agra. Agra is a name of place. It refers to place. We have to use where. So again, first one, who went to Agra? It is not the right answer. Then when, time is not asked. It is not the right answer. How did Rajni go? Manner is not asked. Again, it is not the right answer. Is where did Rajni go? So we have to write answer in the question paper. I mean, you have to write answer in the answer sheet by recognizing tense of that. Fine. So in this way, you have to understand. So this is one example. So time does not permit me too much. That's why only one example I have brought for you. In this way, questions are asked. It carries 1 mark with the clues I have explained in this video. Use those clues and try to answer the questions very easily. It is not only important for examination, so it is very important for to understand different type of WH word. If you try to understand different type of WH word, you can easily express your ideas. So this is what the thing is. So thank you for watching this video. For your learning, please learn it at home. So please stay at home. Dear students, teachers, please stay at home and let us avoid the spreading of COVID-19 pandemic. So please stay at home, at a happy home, with doing so many creative work. So if you engage in creative work, definitely your time will be used. So unlock your potentialities. So thank you one and all for watching. So if you have not subscribed still my channel, please subscribe for useful videos. So thank you very much.